worthy of understanding and comprehending the word, the law. All worldly people is welcome, but this is for the people who's been consistent in life. Come one, come all. This truth is for those who truly believe and have faith. Facts. Press one. A lot of things has happened to me in this world, and I'm noticing a lot. A lot of people rather be seen in these chat rooms and all this other stuff and not even know what the hell is going on. It's a lot of madness, but that's okay. Certain people are supposed to know. In the movie The Matrix, it's not for everybody. In fact, 99% of them is there to hurt Neo. Press one. 99% of them. Facts. They there to hurt. Damage. Same people Neo trying to save in the movie is a threat. It's a problem. Why? Because they are part of a jurisdiction or a system that is white supremacy and lunatics, press one, and unlawful anyway. And they depend on that unlawfulness so much, they'll do anything to protect it. They don't know how to eat without their hands being out. They don't know how to fend for themselves in real life. They don't know how to speak for themselves in real life. So it's easier to watch Bart Simpson. It's easier to get your prophecies from Bart Simpson and the Simpsons. It's easy to get it from Nostradamus. It's easy to put copper wire around your neck and pretend and control wind and all this. Go do it in law. You see what happened, you little mutant. You know what a mutant is? Hit my music. Hold on. Was that a bar? Was that a bar? Do you even know what a mutant is? I ask all of my students, if you could be a superhero, what type of mutant would you be? These niggas said a civil mutant. Plus one.
Police ain't never gonna know. Niggas ain't never gonna know.
Will you testify? Hold on.
Know that
Will you be able to speak and testify and bear witness when it happened? Can you? Do you even know what testimony is? Yeah, I know you will, because you testify all the time, singing and dancing with pump shoes on with heels about this big in church. I said testify. Press one, the real testifying testimony that gets shit done. Hit the like button and subscribe. That one. No. I'm writing beautiful things on my Discord. I'm up 1, 2 in the morning writing things for the class to understand, and they ain't even bother to even look or take notes, Patreon. They just, y'all ready? Press what? I need some help. Press what? They not even taking notes. Press one, hit the like button and subscribe. They're not even taking notes. They're not even showing up in class. You know why they're not showing up in class? Because they're not taking notes. Because they're not taking notes. And it's been a sham ever since. It's from the beginning. Press one. You know who was keeping this real? Me and those of this body over here. Press one. One that's following this head over here. That's anointed over here. Press one. We be laughing at people. We laugh at Taj. What's the other one? Rico, Press one. We laugh at them. And the same people who be telling them niggas, don't run, running. Why? Because, okay, let's get to work. Let's do the homework. Press one. Now they running. For all the ones who chasing everybody talking about don't run, they running. Why they running? Because we gonna make up a movie. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this movie? All legal people who understand sci-fi, not sci-fi people who don't understand legal. Press one. These niggas got a parasite. I'm gonna make a movie. Y'all the people gonna be having a parasite in you. Y'all know how praying mantises and bugs be having parasites in them? They be thinking they alive. Press what? But they don't be alive. So we gonna call y'all the parasite people. You no longer the bungalows. You the people with parasites in them. Now the parasite is a foreign entity. Press one. That's controlling these motherfuckers. Press one. You know, they got a parasite. Y'all think y'all arguing and talking to a regular person. No. It's a parasite who don't comprehend the law. That's all it is. That's the alien that's in their brain. I'm going to call it the parasite. That's in the R complex of their mind where they say they pineal gland is. No, that's just the reptilian side. See, these niggas got the religions of iguanas and Komodo dragons and motherfucking dragonflies and shit. First one, y'all got spiritual faiths of cold-blooded reptilians. That's you. You the one operating, and that one is dumb. Press one. Your imagination is that of an alligator. Press one. Reptilians around these motherfuckers want me to think of outer space reptilians. No, you the reptilian. You the Anunnaki reptilian. Get your backward thinking chakra raising. Press one. Press one. What are the bounds and the constrictions of Satan? They tell you in the Bible, Satan only come to do what? There's 3 things that Satan comes to do. Press one. You should already figured this out by now. KevRow. Hit the like button and subscribe. Put it in the chat room. All right, we moving forward. They don't want to know the word, so what? So what? They ain't been studying, so what? To steal, we looking for complete answers. Thank you, sitting down, but we need complete answer. Press what? Hey, look, to steal, kill, and destroy. That's a crazy ass combination of words. Now you may think to murder, to steal your TV, press one, and to destroy your PlayStation. No. This is the control mechanism of Satan. Steal, kill, and destroy. How did that happen? How did this nation steal, kill, and destroy you? No testimony. Won't get you nowhere. Because that's who the Bible was telling you who Satan is. That's an attribute. These are laws under the jurisdiction. It is a lawful act to steal, kill, and destroy when it came to your inheritance. How were they able to do this? By law. By law. By law. Children of Satan live in a delusion. Mute. Unable to speak. Bound by Satan. You better not say nothing. You have a covenant. You don't got duct tape on your lips. You got iron with screws in them. So you shut the fuck up. That's what you got. You got an iron plate over your mouth. Afraid. How you gonna serve the Lord? Say out your mouth and you can't speak. You can't testify. In real life, you need white people to speak for you with the crimes you're being accused of. Why? Because you're probably guilty. That's why. You're probably guilty of every law. And they know it. You're probably guilty. So many niggas is guilty, living a regular life, pretending and doing bad things till they hit the wall. Till they be going to church and all that. fooling each other, pretending. I learned that when I was a kid. 54th Street, Good Shepherd Baptist Church. I remember this like it was yesterday. The sweet smell of Figueroa. Press one. God is good. Right up in there. Yeah. Yeah. Right in the Hoovers. Right in the motherfucking 7-4 Hoover criminal gang society of the world. Press one. Mm, 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 mm. Now, why somebody say, Kev, you from Hoover? No, I said I was baptized in the Hoovers on 54. Never mind. Mm, mm, mm. So I had a good conversation, a good study last night. And the conversation was Jesus heals a deaf and a mute man. Press one, and it hit. It hit strong because of the conversation. It hit strong. Real strong. It hit real strong. If I don't know if people know the story. I don't know. I don't know how much studying people do. I don't know if they've been studying the word and the dictionary. Like Kev been saying, get these books. You're going to need them to understand compos mentis and how law is applied, how scripture is applied to law. It's a reference. Everybody's studying, everybody's focused until I call on you and ask you some simple questions. And I don't even be doing it to make fun of you. I do it because I thought you was walking with me. I thought that you literally cared about the information, that it will cause you to become alive so we can really talk about things of importance. I can't talk about things people don't understand it. But one thing is to see and watch Kev all these years. Y'all was in my Discord when the whole setup process was going on. So y'all should have been the first ones to understand how important this information is. When the police came, y'all knew. They knew. People even made reference to me being murdered in my Discord. So that's why I do my class this way. I do my class this way to see if you really understanding the real me, or are you just like the other grid program or like another agency that's out to do me some harm and use me against me. That's what all this was for. The real care. Let me see who really. See, the minute I get off the females, stop entertaining, I stop making, taking YouTube as a joke. And stop entertaining those who I look back on and say, what was I even entertaining this shit for? You know, I'm trying to build something great, helping people with this subject matter of life without parole. That's the real care, my real mission. So I'm realizing now, even with the adjustment and people saying, yeah, I understand 100% what you're saying. I'm giving them the tools to understand exactly what I'm saying. They won't say, man, I don't see this dude for all these years try to feed this information to us to the point where motherfuckers came after this dude for telling y'all about Epstein and I just want. I thought that was worthy enough to have that respect. That when I say, hey, I start talking to people, they just ignore me. I'm talking on my Discord, they just ignore me. But I'm talking about class, the stuff that I'm talking about here. And it's like they be in the chat like, yeah, go. But then on Discord, it's like, so that's weird to me. Do homework. That's why I get on the internet and say, agents can't do homework. Demons can't study the word. I'm learning from it. They can't focus their mind on one thing. They don't want to. This is what y'all, not what you're saying, what the actions are saying. Kev, I'm going to sit right here, and my only thing is to distract you from life without parole and delivering your godly message to the people you've been sent to help. I don't care about studying nothing. In fact, I get paid to sit right here and monitor your black ass. To see exactly what you're doing. Keep up with your life. See what you post. Just watch him. Just watch him. Don't worry, he can't see all of us. He can't see us all. But it was a way for me to see. The way for me to see this is to following the word of God. You see? Now I can believe y'all, or I can believe the word. But that was my only way to see you. And see that everything you're doing is contrary to me. That's what makes you who you are. But if I'm talking madness, that's cool. If I'm talking about black women, that's cool. If I'm talking about how shit and women and ooh, wow, look at these cars and money and look at this one. Hit the like button and subscribe. And they like, oh, yeah. This is a dope conversation. Hey, them niggas over there don't know about us, Kev, right here at KevRow. But silence, we learn. You see why I start teaching it that way? Because I started hand feeding them oatmeal. Silence is what? See, there's no way out of a demon. There's no way out. Silence is what? Silence is what in my classroom? Watch a female. Watch the females beat you niggas to it. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. So if silence is consent / agreement, agreement and compliance, press one. Hold on. Hold on. Because y'all, I'm not allowing the parasite to win today. Yeah, ain't no mute here. I'm going to put the answers up here. Silence leads to consent. Your silence in law automatically, if you don't challenge this, leads to your civil death. Automatically. There's no, if it runs hand in hand. You ever seen different types of paperwork being handed to you at the same time? just stamping it, sign here, initial here, initial. It's all hand in hand. Stamp, sign and stamp, right now. Incompetent to plead. Okay? I went over this when? Yesterday. Okay? I'm going to start answering these questions live on the air so y'all can hear this shit. President, working too hard. Gotta come on with thunder today. Gotta be mad today. Press one. If you are incompetent to plead, that's because that's what a civil death leads to, and simultaneously a ward of the state, which in turns make the head Pt.3 control. It's an inversion of God's natural order for you. You are to be in Pt.3. Pt.3 ain't supposed to be inverted and given over to no state or nobody outside of you, you grown ass man. If you are black in law, doesn't matter if your mouth is open, you might as well skip the first two and roll over to civil death. Just roll over. You're born dead, which makes you incompetent to plead. That's why when you go to jail, they say, don't say nothing. I'll plead for you. The only thing you're going to plead is what I tell you. Open your mouth, not guilty, brother, or non-competent. Wards of the state. Wards. What does it mean to be a ward of the state? What does it mean to be a ward of the state? I'm telling you, with Google and all these other devices around, facts. Taj asked me at 6:06 this morning, press one, would civil mutinous be the ability to rebuke presumptions? Press one. And you that was off a response to what I said, that you got more emotional energy pools when you go missing. And I was talking about you going missing. You responded to the day before you going missing. So that's what happened. Y'all go missing and start asking the same questions over and over again tomorrow because you left when niggas was answering the question. So the question is, damn. The question is, do civil mutinists prevent you from what? To rebut presumptions. And since that was a reply, you must be saying that I was presuming. Press one. Like I was presuming that you got more emotional energy pool, and because you responded to that. So what I'm saying is, what I meant by that, bro, is I'll lay out a whole fix it plan that take a long time, and you don't even respond to that. You say something smart like, I'm presuming things. I'm not presuming shit. When you talk to me, my energy, negative energy, press one, get to fucking with my shit. Confusion and all these other things that I've already said. Y'all be asking things in the middle of conversations. Confusion. So to me, that's like a smart ass response, because I'm like, bro, that's my reality. When you talk to me, so would civil mutinists be the inability to rebut presumptions? Listen, civil mutinists prevent you from a sound mind in the kingdom of heaven. Son. Son. Antichrist. Antichrist. To the parasite in that motherfucker, Antichrist. We're not doing no presuming. My YouTube ain't to presume nothing about you niggas. Get caught up in these senseless conversations that lead to nothing. Civil mutinous is what I'm talking about. Me. The constraints of Satan. Some people love it. Some people like to hyperbars. Some people like to paraphrase and come up with all these little narcissistic little sayings and shit. I ain't got no time for it. I'm addressing this as a whole family part, not you, nigga. I'm doing this for the people who are connected to me. I might as well save these little rebuttals. Come at me correct. Yeah, because I just seen that right now. I'm like, hold on, you responded to me? This dumbass question. Press 1. Civil mutinous be the inability to speak. That's what I said. All on the show yesterday. So if you want that, which answer do you want? Mutant. What answer do you want? Want my damn attention. What? What, damn it? Got a whole class. You know how many people come to class? Got other students to attend to. What? You're not a damn mute. You're a confusioner. You got all these different personalities in your brain that you need to check them all. The real one better check them all. Y'all be up and get to running off. I'm not that. Jack. I'm not that. So answer this nigga. Classroom. Will civil mutinous be the inability to rebut presumptions? Nigga, you can't talk. Fuck up. You can't talk, boy. That's what it means. You can't challenge law. I'm in a whole different jurisdiction. You don't even understand me. You trying to challenge me from Satan's kingdom. You bound to him. Boy, press 1, and you got my attention. Huh? Right, what? Taj, I'm not going back and forth. Ain't nobody taking nothing. I'm reading it straight off the what's name. Be quiet. 24-hour subjugation. Take him to the dungeon. Press 1. That shit up. It's always something else. That shit up. No. Hey, read. Like I sent you a whole list yesterday of how to fix ADHD and all type of, yeah, I think I just go to work to soothe my shit. You don't go to work to soothe nothing. We go to work to make revenue to provide for our family. Nigga, playing around. Get to it. I'd have wasted my time on this internet playing. And I don't care if they run. They need to run. That's the parasite in these niggas. Rebuke, rebut, but. Y'all wasn't doing no rebutting when I was talking about quantum physics. Now, one rebut. Boy, you niggas went out there in sci-fi. Oh, you niggas. Y'all got flag. What? Get over here. So I got knees straight, niggas. Shut the fuck up. Man, I don't hear none of that shit. I'm just relaxing a little bit. The teacher's here. I'm with Kev. Y'all not with Kev. Everything you say gonna be against me. Hey, but. Taj already finished with the whole class. He did his homework and everything, all in my messages, in my personal. I tell him to stop. He's still going. Press 1, but. Man, I'm sorry. I don't give a damn about no damn sorry. Sorry don't do nothing. It's nothing but a board game by Milton Bradley. Same people who took your shit away. And what's that game? Monopoly. I don't tell me sorry nothing. Ain't no sorry. Look in the mirror and say, I'm sorry. It's going to say, I know you is. I know. You go tell the man in the mirror you sorry, not me. I'm the teacher. I'm trying to help you get better. You feel me? Don't tell me. You feel me? Guess what I tell him, y'all? He asked me, how do I overcome this issue? I'm over assuming, right? I'm tired of this shit. KevRow on the tables right now at the lunch tables. Press one. Bro, I have to tell him, bro, you be asking questions and dipping out. You know, you be sounding good at first, but you asked me, how do I overcome these issues? That was his question. I said, to improve your attention span, practice meditation and mindful, prioritize quality sleep, engage in regular exercises, and minimize distractions like constant notification and multitasking, taking short active breaks, consuming brain boosting foods like oatmeal and Brother, I'm going through this whole list and focusing on one's task at a time. Taking also significantly enhance your ability to concentrate. Lifestyles and habits. Exercise regularly. Physical activity increases blood flow to the brain, which can improve cognitive functions and focus. Prioritize, like me, sleep. Press one, lack of sleep can significantly hinder your attention and your concentration. Press one, so aim for adequate rest. Eat brain healthy food, nourishing your press one brain with good nutrition supports better attention and overall cognitive health. Practice mindful and meditation. Regular prayer meditation can calm your nerve system, improve focus, and increase what? Your ability to be present. Press one, take frequent active breaks instead of passively scrolling through your phone. Use breaks for a walk. Press one, a short craft or a quick chat with a friend. Press one, environment and technology, nigga. Remove distractions. Turn off these phone notifications. Put your phone in another room or use social media blockers to create less stimulating environment. Nigga, work on quiet space. Minimize background noise by working in a quiet area and using noise canceling headphones. Nigga, limit, these are all different things, man. Amazon, nigga, got a week coming up where everything about to be free. Nigga, get your bread up. Limit multitasking. Focus on one task at a time and give it your full attention when gradually rebuilding your capacity for longer periods of concentration. Okay? Focus techniques. Practice active listening. Give conversations your full attention by listening mindfully rather than letting your mind wander. Press one, use timers, nigga. Employ techniques like press one, employ techniques that involve working on set periods of time, 25 to 40 minutes, followed by a short break. Engage in press one, concentration boosting activities like reading books, playing some games, bro. Learning an instrument can train your attention. Google it. Press one, eat some brain food. Press one, listen to music. Press one. So I'm saying all these beautiful words. You didn't even respond. You just said, you're right. Recreation is a necessity. Y'all just, man, wait a minute. What else? What else? Okay, this is about you. You. So he said, one of the things that I mentioned was multitasking. He said he multitasked to compensate, not concentrate. I said, oh my. So you don't have the ability to mentally hold it all in. So you're gonna do the opposite. This is what I'm saying. So you're going to do the opposite. Why am I even responding? Why did I use all them words? Anybody help me? Why did I do that? He didn't even respond. And the response that he did do was contrary to one of the main things, having all these things on your mind. And if you do that to compensate for what? Drugs? No, not drugs. Right, Taj? Not drugs. The king of narratives got you, champion. It's not drugs. You know, that's the same exact thing that we were talking about in the chat room about what Shiva just posted up, Mark 9 and 24, about muteness. Press one. Mm-hmm. Where story where Jesus heals the deaf and the mute. What you asked me is, how do I what? Huh? What did the man say? Help thou my unbelief. Help me with my unbelief. True or not? True or not? Well said, chat room. Well said. Help me with my unbelief. That's why I prepared it. That's what you said. That's why I wrote it. How do I overcome this issue? What issue? Overcome the issue of unbelief. Correct? So our main subject today is just that. That's why I brought this stuff up. Press one. Now we finna go watch this. This is for those who studying, not those who consumed. I'm talking about the studiers. Yeah, yeah. We finna watch something. And the allegorical sense, the lawful sense. So tell me if you can make out what's happening here in Mark. What's the Bible verse? Mark 9 and 24. Didn't I tell you that's they spirits? Hold on. Hold on. Bear with me. Didn't I tell y'all that's the spirit of unbelief? What spirit is that? Dumb, the spirit of dumb. Before I even do this, let's put the Bible verses up here. So the people, okay, because I'm done talking to this about it, like, okay, everybody should get it. So the people can get it. It's very important. All right. Subject matter. What is in the chat room? Overcome unbelief. Dumb and mute. Let's go to what Bible verse is that? That's Mark 9:24. I told you, foundation a little different over here. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Press one if you ready. That's what I'm on. All this other stuff, I don't know too much about. I've been prolonging and wasting my time for a long time. I'm done. I give up with wasting my time. Thank you guys for doing that and allowing me to grow and go on. Okay. Let me know if y'all ready. Good morning, Karen. Good morning. I ain't been on the Patreon. I ain't been on the Patreon. I'm trying to work with these folks. Press one. Taking away from my other students and stuff. What's up, Karen? Let me know if y'all ready to go. Turn y'all pages to Mark 9:24 or open up a new tab and do it in the Bible Google machine. Yep. All right. We back. How many people responding? All right. Y'all ready to read? All right. I broke this down in the Discord. All right. So this is the only thing that I'm doing different. Patreon on the Discord is I'm open for discussion first before I come on the air. Okay. So if y'all want to have discussions with me, I'm gonna drop the link because that's what ultimately this is about. This it's an open discussion forum for this community. Okay. It's not a mute center. It's not for people who are consumed with quietness and mute and cannot stand. That is not what this is. Press and even if they won't even budge to try, won't even budge. I can only say and do so much, and I care that much. I don't need it, you know. All right, this Mark 9:17 through 21. And the multitude answered and said, Master, I have. Oh, wait. Let me go back a little bit. Let me read the full chapter because I got to go what they was doing. Oh, this is the question. Press one. The whole chapter is a parable about what the Son of Man is going to do. Press one. And he said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that there be some of them that stand here which shall not taste of death, till they have seen the kingdom of God come with power. And after 6 days, Jesus taketh with him Peter, James, and John, and leadeth up to the high mountain apart by themselves. And he was transfigured right before them. And his raiment became shining, exceedingly white as snow. So start changing right there. So as no fuller on earth can white them. And there appeared unto them Elias with Moses, and they were talking with Jesus. And Peter said to Jesus, Master, is it good for us to be here? And let us make 3 tabernacles, one for thee, one for Moses, and one for Elias. For he wist not what to say, for they were sore afraid. And there was a cloud that overshadowed them, and the voice came out the cloud saying, This is my beloved Son, hear him. And suddenly, when they looked around about, they saw no man anymore, save Jesus only with themselves. And as they came down from the mountain, he charged them that they should tell no man the things that they have seen till the Son of Man were risen from the dead. And they kept saying with themselves, question one with another, with the rising from the dead should even mean. And they kept saying with themselves, questioning one another, what the rising of the dead shall mean. And they asked him, why say the scribes that Elias must come first? And he answered and told them, Elias verily cometh first and restoreth all things. And how it is written of the Son of Man that he must suffer many things and be set at naught. But I say unto you that Elias is indeed come, and they have done unto him whatsoever they listed, as it is written of him. See, it is written already. And when he come to his disciples, he saw a great multitude of them with scribes questioning with them, and straightway all the people, when they beheld him, were greatly amazed and running to salute him. And he asked the scribes, what questions ye with them? And one of the multitude answered and said, Master, I have brought unto thee my son, which has a dumb spirit, and wheresoever he taketh him, he teareth him, and he foameth and gnashing with his teeth, and pinneth away. And I spoke to thy disciples, and they should not cast him out, that they should cast him out, and they could not. He answered and said, O faithfulness generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him unto me. And they brought him unto him. And when he saw him, straightway the spirit tear him, and he fell to the ground and wallowed, foaming. And he asked the father, How long is it ago since this came unto him? That's what Jesus asked the father. And he said, of a child. And oftentimes it has cast him into the fire and into waters and to destroy him. But if thou canst do anything, have compassion on us and help us. Jesus said to him, if thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believeth. And straightway the father of the child cried out and said with tears, O Lord, I believe. Help me with my unbelief. And when Jesus saw that the people came running together, he rebuked the foul spirit, saying unto him, Thou dumb and deaf spirit, I charge thee, come out of him and enter no more into him. And the spirit cried out and rent him sore and came out of him. And he was one, and he was as one dead, insomuch as many said, He is dead. They thought the boy was dead. Press one, and he was dead with what? A dumb spirit. A dumb spirit of what? A dumb spirit of muteness. Civil muteness is your issue. Not being smart with Kev, asking me, well, is this the issue? And this button, that button. Listen, homework. Because I'm doing mine. I'm not gonna move it no faster than the tree. Than the class. I'm talking about it, doing shows on it, getting back to my homework, talking to my chat room who's interested, come back with more lecture. Just like that. That's how I roll in real life. Just get this too much. I got too much on my mind. Let's get this shit rolling. Remember, Tupac was like, I don't need to be in the studio making beats. Be in there, give me the mic. Boom. Okay, so you want to be here, that's on It's for you. But I'm not here to play. And the whole thing is about muteness, quietness, inability to speak. The Father didn't believe, but you know who believed? You know who believed? The person that came free. The Father didn't believe. He didn't even know what belief was. He even asked Jesus, teach me how to believe. But you just said, never mind. Bring me the boy. Like he helped a blind man see. Of course. I'm not doing my homework to contend with nobody. None. If you want to partake in these conversations, partake in it. But keep it very respectful. Because you know what dumb means? Dumb is mute, silent, and not speaking. Ease Your Mind posted that in my Discord. Hit that like button and subscribe. Homework should be done to genuinely understand. Yeah, you don't got to do no homework. It's just for those who going to communicate with me that want some genuine understanding. You don't have to do it. I'm not talking to people who just, oh, I'm not going to. You don't have to. This is for people who are. That's all. That's all I was saying from the beginning. This is for people who are. You can't come out of this state. You need to bear witness. You don't have no witnesses to come out the state. So going further in this ain't gonna make no difference. You're gonna be out there by yourself with no witnesses, and you can't even witness. Press one, you don't even understand it. Okay? My approach is I'm going to help everybody bear witness and be comprehensive of it. And I take this serious. I take this very serious. $240 a student. Nigga, I take this serious. Very serious. I don't leave no student behind. All parasites must be vanquished from the brain. Press one. That ain't easy. You think I'm finna sit here and talk nice to a mute? Huh? Oh, how you doing, little parasite up in there? Let him go. If you don't get out of this body, press one. Get your dumb ass out of there. You ain't got no father in your life ever tell you, get your ass out of there. Huh, what? You don't see how babies turn around and run? Oh, that mamas can't do nothing with the kids. Dad, you don't say it. Get your little, what? Hit the face different. Look at for his glory. The Father chastises those he loves. The least they can do is respond. You know what? I've learned from this that no response is consent. And we may wish for people to be able to respond. But there are going to be throves and throves and throves of people who cannot disconnect from that system of governance over them. They can't comprehend it. They're not interested. It doesn't move them. It doesn't cause them to speak and go against Satan's kingdom with truth. They prevent that with suppression. Suppression of God's truth and the spirit of truth, which is inside of you and is Antichrist. You can never be the head, ever. You are Antichrist. So you have made your bed. There is no solstice here, buddy. You make your bed with silence. It's the equivalent to, when the Rolling 60s, when I was young, and Fat Quincy and Tiny Turtle, little brother Willie, and JJ, little brother Al, we all out there supposed to be tiny lokes, and they said, Kev, it's time for you to get put on the hood. I said, no. But if I didn't say no, I would have been from Rolling 60s to this day. And Puff Daddy would have said, Kev, where you from? I would have said, Rolling 60s. And that would have blocked me from my other friends and my other places. Press 1. I didn't know that at the time. But that's what happened. Where you from? I'm from this right here. Right here. So, what is the Bible telling you about the miracles of Jesus? He healed the deaf, dumb, and blind. People who are possessed by these psychological demons. You get it? This is a psychological issue. From a religious aspect, it's allegorically, think about it from a psychological, lawful perspective. Okay? So, he was curing their blindness and all that. All that. They couldn't see, read, comprehend. They were illiterate. They were everything that consists of what I see in my class. That's why you got to have the patience of Jesus Christ. Because Jesus Christ, without him, I'd have been talked so much shit about you, motherfuckers. I'd have been, nigga, y'all would hate me. I'll be so boastful with it. Press 1. But through Jesus, I'm able to, I see a model complex that I can say, wow, they're suffering and people is suffering from, I'm going out of Kevin. No, because Kevin to get you. Okay? Jesus is going to say, get out of there, dumb fool spirit that's in this person. Press 1. See? Parasite fool. Because that spirit don't want to come out of the people you see. They need them mute. Shut the fuck up. They will never come out of this. You can't save them, Kev. You can't help them come out of this deadness. They're headed for destruction. Might not be able to help them all, but I will go above and beyond to help one in need. Might not be able to help them all. That's true. That's true. But I can help just like somebody helped me. And I'll go through all this. See, that's Jesus. Jesus went through all that for one. And then over there, one. And then over there, one. Not thousands and thousands and thousands. Them thousands and thousands of thousands through rocks. When he was being crucified, he did all that. They didn't even come. They didn't even come to his press 1. They was there in the crowd with him. They even told Peter, Peter, don't you know him? But 2 weeks ago, they was like, where the party at? Where the party at? Oh, Jesus, you got more wine? And the party at? No, I can't begin about wine. You ain't finna do me like that. I learned from Jesus. I'm not doing that for you. I'm gonna cure you of your blindness though, so you can carry your own cross. Because you all died, remember? So you got to be prepared. I don't know if you can. I hope I was able to teach you something that nobody in your family gonna teach you to prepare you for this. But I'm not to stay in play mode with you. I came down here, meaning mentally, spiritually, and all that, to come get you. Now, nigga, we in scuba gear. If you don't want to go up to the water, up to the surface, that's on you. Bro, I'm out of here, bro. I don't let drowning people grab all of my scuba gear, bro. I'm out of here. God gave me this scuba gear. God gave me this scuba gear. Do you want some air? Press 1. You can sit around. I'm not finna sit down here and debate with you about my scuba gear that God gave me, about the brand. Well, you know that white man made that. Come here, nigga. Come here. Hey, do you want to breathe, nigga? Shut the fuck up. Put this fucking harness on. But one, I'm gonna remove the harness from me, which prevents me from breathing, and give it to you. Damn. Let me work. Press one. Only a demon. Jesus, why you think Jesus had to go to hell? Why? To save. To save those who could be possibly be saved. Press one. That's why. That's why we in the underworld. Press one, everybody ain't gonna make it. Some of them believe they be coming back in reincarnation in the loop-de-loop again. They was all out here a week ago talking about Kirk. I know now everybody can't go. But I tell you what, my work ain't in vain. All the distractions and muteness, that's for you. That's for you to sit with. I hate to receive all this and understand. Press one, that silence in agreement to Satan's kingdom. And all I got to do is sit here with Kev and look and learn and observe. They don't even got to read. They just got to observe so they can learn. If you can't comprehend and read by observing, oh, yeah, nigga, you was a test tube child or some shit. Yeah, Cabbage Patch. Cabbage Patch, test tube. Yeah. And comprehension. Yeah. You a grown man with Down syndrome and you don't really have it. You just playing. Yeah, you just playing. Y'all gonna walk up and down this earth every day playing. And ain't nobody playing but you. Ain't nobody playing. I take the prophecies of God more serious than I give a fuck about everybody here. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you what's in my mind, body, and spirit. That's all I've been doing. Destruction. Coming of the Lord. I don't listen. The betrayals I faced in his life, bro, I don't listen. If I can find one. Listen, bro. Females, men, niggas, bitches, dogs and dogettes, thugs and thuggies, nigga. I don't feel so much depression in this how I get it out. Yeah, I don't shoot nobody. I shoot the world. Look, boom, look, end of it. Bring forth God, judgment, law. That's all I care about. The end result. I don't care because people don't care. Y'all got things to do in the world of Satan, like practice and drill teams and work and all these other things that got y'all minds on that. I'm talking about something else outside the timelines of that. You know, yeah, I used to be the greatest, hardest worker at Verizon. Today I'm wearing hit the like button, thinking I was, yeah, okay. Shout out to Augustine with that $10 contribution to this program today. Thank you for that, champion. Thank you for hearing it. You must be relieved. Press one. You must be relieved because that's what it's about, bro. Good looking. Good looking. It takes a lot, you know, and you're not supposed to be nice to the aliens. Have y'all seen Independence Day? Y'all see Men in Black? It's a little alien in y'all brain. It's a little parasite of sin that wants you to be mute, silent, and give consent over unknowingly or knowingly and keep yourself black in law. Long as you black, Satan's kingdom can still kill and destroy you. It's an all-go access. As long as you do this and live this way, this system has all jurisdiction over you. What's jurisdiction? The jurisdiction of kill, steal, and destroy. Rob, steal, and destroy. Rob, kill, rob, destroy. In whichever order you want. Vice versa. Fast forward. Double back. You get that? I'm over here teaching what sin is and the spiritual aspect of sin, and we identified it. That's the religion of the world. And now you know that. You can look at astrology. You can look at all these things now. Damn, that's the spiritual practice of even the Catholic Church. Yep. Yep. Wonder. Ham. Straight up. So I've been working on my lectures, but now I know that y'all not really taking this as serious as I hoped or I thought. So I had to adjust a little bit and focus more on the teachings and those who are truly trying to overcome this world and come alive spiritually, mentally, physically. Press 1. Have all these things in our minds, conspiracies, and look at this over here, and then Tataria, and then this, 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 and then this. One of them you're going to have to choose. And all of those contend with one another in the time and space. So they all can't be real at the same goddamn time. Okay. So you can go around acting like y'all got solid facts, but you really a lunatic and living in a made-up conception of some Asian kid in Tataria, China, some goddamn where. Or you can focus your mind on the law and learning how to speak and come out of that demon Luna. Come out of her. That's your problem. Luna, let me put this broad on the goddamn screen. The bitch from heaven. The blasphemous bitch that got your brain subdued. Press 1. Sophia, Luna, any of them. Any of them. Come out of her. Press 1. Fool. Look at you. Come out of her. A dumb, a spiritual, and it's not even her. Press 1. You know Satan loved dressing up like a woman. That's why everybody do it. Press 1 because they're children of Satan. Ah, get them niggas. Nothing. Yes, nothing. Y'all. Oh. All right. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Loud and clear. Okay, I think I got it back. Bingo. I don't know how it went off. I was over here talking. I'm telling y'all to press 1. What's wrong with my class? Where y'all at? Hit the like button and subscribe. I'm on that. But look, shout out to y'all who stick around and watch the show because I'm finna get to my read. And that's what's important to me. Shout out to all the 500 people who came by this channel. And we're going to keep this conversation rolling. All right? So I'm going straight to the read. I hope y'all enjoy this. All right? All right, I'm trying to give it a second. Let the people refresh and come back and see how many, I don't want to pass by too many people who know I just went off the air and came back. It was kind of like bugging out for a second. I see it kind of stabilizing and like doing its thing in the background. More people are adding themselves back in, so I'll give it just a second. But what's important is the spirit of the Antichrist. And one thing about the parasites, they do not want Kev talking about the spirit of the Antichrist and the origin of it. Hit the like button and subscribe. So the hold up, can we go sci-fi? The parasite gonna do everything they can. Amen. To do what? No, distract, distort. Press 1. They're going to be like, no. Kev, have you ever seen this before? Press 1. Kev, let me ask you a question. Press 1. Have you ever thought about how Kobe and LeBron kind of favor each other if you look at them from the side? Press 1. Kev, listen, I'm having a problem with my toes. Press 1. Not today, Satan. Not today. Oh, Kev. I know you're talking about this one right here, not to veer off your topic or what you're talking about right now. But can we talk about, 1927 and how they had clones? Press 1. No. No more distractions. Y'all all ran out of distractions. There's no more. You should be tired. Y'all should give up. You boys back, y'all should give the fuck up. That's what I would do if I was. Just stop. You cannot distract from civil muteness, the bondage of Satan. You can't. So people, when I say a parasite, this is what I mean. There's parasites living in the center. This is my sci-fi thriller. Press 1. All right, I want you to consider this. Take this into consideration. This praying mantis resemble you, a praying person. Press 1. That water down there, that represents the spirit of God and the knowledge. Press 1. Press 1. So when I grab you and baptize you, press 1 and anoint you, this was going to happen. You see that? I give you all the truth. You like, no, stop it right now. You don't know you don't know it's a parasite came up through them chakras. Press 1, it's in there. And it lives inside the praying mantis. You got to dip the praying mantis in water. Press 1. And the damn thing can't breathe. You understand what I'm saying? That's you. You the praying mantis. Now, the parasite wants you to believe that that's a praying mantis walking around and doing all this shit. It's not. It's a alien entity that is in your body, in your pineal gland, worm telling you, you better not believe in God. Don't Kev wrong. Man, hell no, Kev wrong. Kev, how you do this? Press 1. Now, that's not the person. That's the parasite. I'm working with the parasite. So when you be laughing at people, you really laughing with me at the parasite. Don't get it twisted. I love the praying mantis. Press 1, but the praying mantis is full of sin. And he got a parasite in him that's trying to wiggle and puff daddy shimmy his way into the knowledge of God. But he can't understand law because it condemns him. So when you dip the praying mantis, okay, the real one, in water, he started having convulsions and wiggling around. You understand what I'm saying? Now, they don't took them parables and made that the spiritual practice. And you understand, I'm talking about law. That's how you fuck up. Press 1. Let's get this clear. It's not the person that hates the law. Adam was a good man. You feel me? But Adam allowed sin. So Adam needs to be baptized. Remember? So the parasite, you need to be ministered to. And you think that's comfortable? That the paramantis is down there? He's like, what the fuck is this one? That's not comfortable. It's not easy to sit there. It's not. But you got something in there that's alien to the word of God. That's why. Does everybody understand my allegorical concepts on how the future must see this? Now, in the future, they better not be like, oh, nigga, demons. And all. You see how the two can get misconstrued, Bo-Cat, Ollie Ware, and zoom, zoom, wow, wow? No, the spirit of muteness is that of this parasite. That's the analogy. And I just hope. Come on, Sid. You really I don't fuck with your knowledge. Come on. And you told me about Gillespie and all of this beautiful thing. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to that nigga. I gotta address this nigga. And you don't know, you don't got it. But guess what? You here. Who's here? The praying mantis is here. Because the praying mantis remembers when Kev is around of a sound mind. Wait, God is good. Look at this. No matter if you don't like the way I talk or nothing, how I use you as an example in front, it doesn't matter. You hear. Marley will tell you, all you got to do is come to class. Kev going to do the rest. Look. So if you can understand this analogy, that's how this works. That's how KevRow University works. You're going to be like, no, fuck him. The thing is not to be embarrassed by those who are looking at you. Taj, like I'm proving, Ali is in no better position than you. Not that Ali jokes of Taj Baywa ain't funny as hell. This is the funniest thing I ever heard. It fits. Now you can't stop the joke. But that's why I said everybody bays. Fuck it. Everybody bays. Everybody bays kids. You get it? Bays kids versus Pentagon babies. What do I mean by that? See? Baby's kids at least know God. They may have walked away, forgotten the tradition, made pacts, became dead in law contractually, but they remember God. I know they do. We all went to Bible study and as kids and was little kids and went to church. I don't know what happened to us. What happened to us? Civil mutinies. When I went to Good Shepherd Baptist Church, Mr. Clinkscale told me, now get in front of the church and tell them how thankful you is for God. I didn't know what I was about to say. But what I said, all I know is I was young and I just said, God is good. And the audience said, that's right. And it just powered me to say a little more. Like, what? I said something. God is good for having me around. That's right, little man. You feel me? If you ain't ever felt that, I don't know what's wrong with you. I felt that. Real niggas. Hey, preach. That's preaching? Yeah. Expression. Oh, that make y'all move? These words? Press what? Oh, yeah. I got something for you now. They had to stop me from, you feel me? I was about to, press one. They said, come on, Kev, time to move. Come on to a gang-infested poverty situation. Brother, well, see how you adapt to this shit. Huh? Where Miss Jenkins and them? They love me. They love me. Wicked people. Where do these good people go that love me? They brought me McDonald's and ice cream. All for God. And donuts. I remember donuts. Glazed donuts. But what old-fashioned they had donuts at Bible study. See? Boom. I'm him. I was infected with this parasite living in Universe 25, press 1, and God took me and brought this parasite to a place where the parasite can't even exist. And even if I'm slipping one day and the parasite accidentally say, yeah, I'm finna about fuck with him, as soon as I have some rest and sleep, I'm gonna do my research and be like lawful things, and you better move, buck. Press 1, you out of here. Out of there. Even if I have a bad day, let me go get me some rest. But this is when I'm talking shit, y'all just be watching live motherfucking Constantine. You ever seen Constantine? He had to get rid of the demon. Same sequence. Where was the demon at? In the mirror. Why do Michael Jackson say, go start? That's why I told Taj, don't say sorry to me. Go to that person you can't run from. Go to him and say, I'm sorry. Apologize. Because it's okay. You feel me? Ain't nobody going to apologize. All them people who did something wrong that put you in it, hey, motherfuckers ain't going to say nothing. You do it. We got to stop saying sorry to one another. No, we not sorry. Sorry is a terrible word to be. If you want the real Kev perspective on it. You're not sorry. I don't want you to be sorry. I want you to be great. I want you I want you to be great. That's why I'm doing this. I want you to be great. Press one. Hold up. Let me get to let me see. I know that's weird on that screen, huh? That is weird, but I'm so glad that you're able to comprehend these things. Like, as long as you're able to comprehend. All right, let me get to, let me see. All right. All right, we're going to the master lecture. The two deaths, civil and spiritual, by Mr. Gillespie himself. All right. The two deaths. Okay. Let me light this blunt. Hold up. All right, here we go. The two deaths, civil death, death in law. Let's talk about it. The civil death is the first fall of man under the jurisdiction of men. Press one. Anybody listening? The first civil death is the first fall of man under the jurisdiction of men. It occurs not by murder, but by presumption. The living soul is recorded as a legal fiction. Hello? It's powerful. And though the ritual and through the ritual of registration, the state declares him dead in law. So you register the soul as dead in law. It's the business practices of Egypt and the Canaanites and all them. Jurists summarized it plainly. A man civilly dead is deprived of legal rights as if he's actually dead. See Blackstone. Ooh, see Blackstone Commentaries, Volume 18. The newborn is entered into civil registry and his living title is framed as a person in commerce. Are we getting this? By that act, the heir becomes the ward and the ward becomes the debtor. Every statute henceforth applies to the corpse that bears his name. Remember I said they can have it? I was talking legally and let them know I understood. It's a dead entity and I am alive. They're like, no, don't tell everybody. Yeah, fuck you, Kev. Fuck you. All right. So by the act, the heir becomes the word. Okay. Every statute. Okay. Great. And in this death. Okay. In this death. This to the fellas. All right. All right. This to the fellas. In this death, he may breathe, speak, and work, but not as himself, only as an officer of a fiction. The legal word called is personhood. heaven names it bondage. The legal word is personhood. Okay? Scripture, it is named in Scripture as the word bondage. Okay? That's the captivity. Everybody is saying there is slavery. You can be an African slavery, or you could have went under this civil death in law in which I'm offering to you. I don't have the story of the corporate story of you, an African slave. I think you were put to civil death as Jesus Christ was. That's me. When I look at my people, I look at a decapitated nation without their king Christ. Okay? So let's look at the mechanics of civil death. The first death runs on silence and presumption. That's going back to civil muteness. Okay? The man who does not rebut Taj is deemed to consent, fellas. A signature without comprehension is treated as surrender. If you don't know what you're doing, you're surrendering your. How many people sign rap contract being mad than a mug after this? Wrestling. Talking about they didn't read the Bible. Fool, yes, they did. They didn't comprehend. And they surrendered all of themselves over to me. Press one. I am the record label. We own you. The real you. You see Kanye doing shows without his mask? Okay. I mean, with his mask? Either way. Right. All right. The first death runs on silence and presumption, civil muteness. The man who does not rebut is deemed to consent. A signature without comprehension is treated as surrender. The Roman maximum consent, who is silent, is taken to consent. Steel frames produced today. When a man fails to declare his living status, the law presumes his estate is abandoned and subject to administration. Courts have described extreme form of this state in decisions like Ruffin versus Commonwealth, 1871, where the prisoner was called for the time being the slave of the state. Civil death is therefore not a metaphor, but a what an aguiment status, administrative control over the voiceless. So that your this is what your government, what you're calling your government. It's not what you conceive as a government, because you govern yourself. You know that every day. You are a good person. They are the administrators of your life because you have not spoken out against being civilly dead. So it's taken as abandoned and consumed in the lost and found. You ever seen Lost and Found? That's what the government is. You heard me? Them niggas got all the backpacks. Press one. Lost and found. That's maritime law. That's impossible under the Republic. Ain't nothing lost, and you ain't found nothing. See? But maritime law, if you're a vessel or a commodity, people can find treasure, can't they? All right then, Blackie. All they got to do is go register the treasure, which is you, your children. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And that doesn't cause you to want to speak. You too caught up in TV. You think you like the black people you see fighting against the police or some shit. You're not. You so above that. You're a lawful, upstanding citizen who now knows that they are not dead. And that this nation has placed them in a dead state to rob, steal, and to rob, kill, and destroy my inheritance. So that my future family doesn't have a share in my prosperity. Today, you deny me life, liberty, in the pursuit of starting with number one. You already in violation. You are already in violation, Satan. You can shoot Charlie, and you can shoot another one that way. None of that is going to take this away. You are already in violation, Satan. You can make up a new character. Y'all can do CGI, a rapper, an earthquake, a tidal wave. None of this matters. It does not remove this. As many distractions as goes on in this world, Israel with their Sky Dome rockets, press one, and all Russia might attack Ukraine, and Ukraine might hit them with motherfucking drones. Press one. All this weird stuff that's going on in your situation, there's no remedy for your situation. All this money can be allocated to the rest of the world of people you don't know with your finances. Because the men are mute. That's why. And accept that they are already dead and they just want to walk up the street, bibbidi bopping, maybe go to a barbecue 20 times in life, maybe go to 40 Thanksgivings. Maybe that's the agenda. Maybe that's what people want to do. Just have about 50 Christmases and they out of here. They don't care. They already dead. Right? I don't know. But we dealing with civil death and spiritual death. The second death, all right, echoes the first. Once a man accepts his civil death as normal, he soon accepts his spiritual death as inevitable. Revelations 24:20 and 14 speaks, and death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. Hold on. How? Hold on. Who was cast into the lake of fire? Death and hell. This is the second death. A man who believes he is only a number, a case, or a file begins to forget he is a living soul. Press one. Loss of legal identity becomes loss of divine identity, becomes Antichrist, and becomes the epitome of sin. One who rejects the word of God that comes through him that prevents him from error. Press one. Rejecting it so that you can error. There is space to error. And when you get caught in error, aka sin, don't be surprised when her husband catch you in the house. That type of shit. Don't be surprised when you stealing and you get caught. Don't be surprised when you playing and others are not. Don't be surprised. This is what you chose to do these things. Okay? You've grown. Everybody's adults. We're not children. Hit the like button and subscribe. We're not children. You comprehend exactly what I'm saying. That's how I know. That's how I know. Everybody else going, no, no, no. Death and hell were cast into it. So what's hell and death? I'm trying to tell you. The chain between the two death, civil and spiritual death, are two linked in one chain. The first binds the body through paperwork. The second binds them through unbelief. The certificate of birth creates a civil fiction. The certificate of ignorance manifests it. Therefore, my people are going into captivity because they have no knowledge. Isaiah 5:13. A nation of men who know the law of God cannot be ruled by the fictions of Caesar. Press one. But the man who knows neither covenant nor contract twice, first in the registry, then the conscience. But look at that. Look at that. The Bible is just full of legality. How could you think allegorically when you're reading the Bible? How? How do you think? Where did you get these sandals from? Who put these clothes on Jesus like he's an Arab man? Like he didn't come from rise from the dead. Huh? Huh? Like this already happened. Like you're not supposed to rise from the dead either. You're the only people in the world that needs resurrection that will rise from the dead. You're the only ones. That's why you God's people. That's why. Because you're the only one who needs resurrection. You. They got their resurrection. Kirk. Football. But Kirk, that's resurrection. Did it happen? And now they all out there apologizing. Hey, y'all. They waving, they're rubbing their heads. Waving their waves in their head. They're brushing their hair this morning. Hey, y'all, we thought we was going to resurrect. Kirk had died. The ritual had happened. Come on. Not this time. Not this time. Not this time. You're not being resurrected, fool. How you gonna be? How white people are already in liberty. Y'all already in heaven. Where you going? This is as far as you go. Listen. You need a legal resurrection. And the only way through that is through the heir who's coming down the line to save you and prevent you from staying in hell and death, because that's going to the eternal brimstone-ish destruction as well. So you don't want to be in hell. You don't want to be dead. You don't want to be in science fiction, because this is real. All that. I'm going to be one of the greatest. They're going to be singing that in lava, with gasoline draws on, with lava panties. Run one. I want to be one of the greatest. Famous. Yup. Yup. Line up. Yup. God didn't send you a bunch of teachers. God sends you a advocate. He ain't sending a bunch of teachers. The teachers was out there arguing about the law. They didn't even understand the resurrection of the dead. They didn't understand it then, and they don't understand it now. Press one, which makes me, nigga, inevitable. Press one, hit the like button. I'm able to teach dead people. You think I'm mad? That's an honor. You think I'm mad? No, I'm ready. Shit, I thought I was mad too. You can't do nothing unless you get ready. That's what? That's what it is. You can't do nothing unless you get ready. Fuck being mad. I'm honored. What? After somebody put a Bible verse where Jesus had the same problem? That's like catching a touchdown. Remember that man from Cincinnati was going to the touchdown and he did a front flip over the nigga that was trying to tackle him and threw his hands up like, nigga, I feel like that. That's one. Oh, 80s, baby. Remember Barry Sanders cut back? Which one, Kev? Don't
matter which one. Nigga, didn't matter which one. I ain't even got to say which one. Nigga, have you ever seen Barry Sanders cut back? Nigga, quit playing with me, gang. You ain't, nigga, which one? Google it. Barry Sanders cutback. Whichever one that pop up. Look at it. It's a like it's a like button. It's subscribe. You ever seen Michael Jackson moonwalk? Press 1. That's what I'm doing. Moonwalking on water. Yup. Backward. All right, so we don't disrespect the Christian mythology. Backward, Dan. Wee backward. They can't fuck with me. Maritime law can't fuck with this, Ali. You deserve this. The ability to fight back. Press 1 and you, I told you, you don't need a gun. You don't need a missile. They don't spend all this missile money to fight God, and God has the truth. So what does he do? He implements the truth inside of you. Press 1, activate. They can't do nothing. They trying to fight some outer space, and it's here. These are retarded people who believe that they was going to get raptured up. And does the Bible say that? No. So where did they get this from? Satan and themselves. They deceived themselves. They want to be, science told them. They want to pretend to believe in Christ. They murdered Christ, decapitated Christ, murdered Christ's children, destroyed the black family, made Jesus black, made Christ black, made God void, made the children bonded. Them. Where y'all think we going to heaven with you? No, you finna stay right here, and thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. That's righteous judgment and the ass whooping of anybody who has God's people. You bet not, when God's people cry out to him lawfully, you bet not be one of them nations who help subdue or justice. And I ain't talking about Wonder Woman. I'm not talking about motherfucking, I don't give a fuck about your Spider-Man and Superman. Press 1, they can't help you. Press 1 for what you did to our people. They can't help you. Press 1, we gonna destroy Superman. Press Superman is a racist, man. We gonna destroy Aquaman. Aquaman is a slave trader. Press 1. We gonna destroy Wonder Woman. She's a transgender. That's really a man. Press 1. Ain't no lesbian community ever did nothing without no damn penis and Adam. Get your ass out of here too. Press 1. Just incompetence everywhere. Everywhere? Everywhere. Press 1, and none of them can help you. Why? Because they not real. None of your superheroes. I know you mad at a motherfucker. The spirit of America is sin, and it's of a transgender called Soul Invictus. You motherfuckers. Press 1. So what you got to say now? You worship gays. Press 1. You might as well let them vote. 1, because you already vote. Don't be trying to fool me. Press 1. Yeah, they don't destroy our whole inheritance. Nigga ain't got $1. All my people on welfare don't even know they can do better if they just change their why. Because white supremacy beat them up in Satan's kingdom. Now you understand it. It's a legal issue. It's always been a legal issue. George Washington is black. Because only a black person will do us like this as punishment and give the blessings to the 3rd and 4th grandchildren who will come back to him in remembrance of the law and be the lawgivers that you're supposed to be. You ain't going to never forget the law, because the law is what's going to keep your pockets fat in the kingdom. That's right. I said it. And that's what they after. Keeping their pockets fat. So I can say it. Keeping your pockets fat. Get you some money. Who said it best? Nip. Get you some money, you feel different. Get you some money. But before we do that, we got to get rid of this curse that has allowed a portal to open that foreigners use to subdue our past, present, and future generations. Press 1, and they all know they just came from Yugoslavia 20, 30 years ago. Turkey 20, 30 years ago. Russia 20, 39 years ago. They just created Israel. How you the Israel of the Bible? You still got to die, nigga, and go through captivity. They pop up with Israel like they in heaven. Israel reigns today because white people think Israel, they in heaven. Israel reigns, that's the kingdom of God. Don't you get it? That's why corporately it looks that way. Some fake Jews doing fake shit, all conjoining together, allegiance, a Nazi-style allegiance to Israel. The same allegiance they're supposed to have with you. But guess what? We don't need their damn allegiance. I don't need them. What I need is the law. See, people think you need them. They think you need 1,000 people to get shit done. You need the spirit of truth and the law. That's why he's the advocate. That's why. Jesus told you he was coming. How you stop at Jesus? Jesus wouldn't have said all that for you to become Muslim and walk around rocks. He was putting an end to idol worship. Y'all stop the madness. Hey, I got bars. I can do this all week long, and today is the first day, and it's Sunday. So y'all supposed to be at church anyway. And where 2 or 3 witnesses meet in his name. Can I get one? There he is. So now what? I should be Ebony Man of the Month. Press what? Hit the like button, nigga. I should be Ebony Man of the Month. Hit the like button and subscribe. I should be literally Ebony Man of the Month. Press 1, Jet Magazine, Mr. Gillespie. And press 1. Facts. Fact. This is the truth. This is the truth. Hit the like button every day. I mean, hit it every day. Hit the like button and subscribe. Hit the like button every day. Lord have mercy. My bad. Hit the like button every day. I ain't even here yet. Just do it. That's how good I feel. Come with it, Cletus. I challenge any Pan-African, any Indian. Y'all, the Indians better not say nothing because they incompetent. They only know 6 letters. Press 1. The Indian community, they only knew 6 words. So they out of the whole equation. Hit the like button and subscribe. If you only know 6 words, press 1 and nigga, hit the like button. You can't even phrase an argument. Black turtle, black hawk, hey, brown wolf of the Yucatwa civilization. If you don't get your goofy ass over here and talk to me about this law, hit the like button. See, there's no resurrection with them. They have no legal remedy. Press 1, which makes me the urban motherfucking joker. Press 1, the ace, boom, coon, and a deck of cards, because I actually have a way to communicate this information, and only God can actually do that. Because I was a dumb mute in prison. I didn't know how to say nothing. I had attention deficit disorder. Teacher called on me. Wait, what the fuck is Kev? Kev is disturbing other students, telling jokes again. Funny ass Kev. Never where he's supposed to be. Never focused on the assignment. That's how I know y'all. That's how I say you my people, Taj. I just say it weird. I just say you come out these nuts to make the class. You got to be urban with it. It's the fucking ground zero of battle rap. You came out these nuts. What am I saying, bro? What am I saying? You're mine, champ. And the parasite can't have you. Hit the like button and subscribe. You signed up for it. So don't. You signed up for this. Yep. I want to know, man. What's this one? Sit your ass down right there in that seat and focus your brain. So if we was 10 years old, I couldn't use bad words because it'd be bullying. It'd be like bullying kids, but you ain't no goddamn kid. I don't care what the parasite said. You feel me? I don't care if the parasite say don't say nothing and just be stay mute. Press one. Mute up. Hit the like button and subscribe. The courts of the living and the courts of the dead. Creation runs on two jurisdictions of the court. Press one, the court of the living and the court of the dead. I told you. There are two jurisdictions. The living speak and are heard. Do y'all hear me out there? The dead are silent and are administered to. The civil system handles the dead. You got it? That's Egypt. That's Rome. Okay? Those without a lawful voice, they speak for them. It's not that hard, Taj. It's not that hard, fellas. Press that button. It's not hard. Listen to me. The living speak. Do you need an affidavit to speak? Just to speak. Lawful. No. Okay? The living speak and are heard. You will when you get to court. Got you. The dead are silent. The civil system handles the dead, those without a lawful voice. The kingdom is the court of the living, where every word is evidence. The hour is coming, and now is when the dead shall hear the voice of the Son of God, and they shall what? And they that hear him shall live. How many people understand that? It's John 5:25. Look. And those that hear him shall live. That's why it's important. Why? Because he is the firstborn of the dead. And the dead has no jurisdiction over the living. So he's able to teach you how to get out of the jurisdiction of the dead. That's it. That's it. There's no magic. There's nothing. The only miracle is, how did y'all get this? Okay, so you can worry about 33 Freemasonry knowledge and all of this nonsense. They don't know this. Huh? They don't know this. Press one. Hit that like button and subscribe. They don't know this. They be acting like they know. They all knowing. They in amazement right now. It's some people right now, Eastern stars, saying, I don't believe it. Sitting back like Morpheus, I don't believe this shit. I believe his ass. I don't believe that I believe him. It's a Masons right now. Never heard that. No matter what level they on of intelligence. In this world, I ain't never heard this. right. Let's keep it 100. What they say. Let's keep it 100. I ain't never heard this. Ain't never heard this. They being taught as well. Hit the like button and subscribe. All these little false gods and concepts and all of these things. That's why y'all believe in superheroes. Y'all believe in superheroes and comic books and all this over the truth. I'm going to kick your ass with the same comic book. Press 1. AI can't stop this. You ever heard about AI in the Bible? Yep. And AI get its ass kicked too. Press 1. Everybody can get it. Mexicans, Americans, Africans. Shout out to AB. Puerto Ricans, everybody can get it. And can't nobody challenge this. And that's what it is. Jesus said, what I have, I'm going to give it to him. That means the attributes of himself will come with the spirit of truth. Activate it. Press 1. That's what that means. Sorry to tell you, buddy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm amazed. I don't even want to get off the computer. I'm amazed. I don't want to get off the computer. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a 2-minute break. In the meantime, just, look at what I see in the future for y'all gods. Press 1. Don't be mad out there. Press 1. Be consistent. And y'all, this is what I see, not you. I see the same thing AI see with y'all future. That's Kirk. No. Turning point. That's Clark Kirk. Why? There ain't nothing but white supremacy ritual. I'm just showing you the end of white supremacy. Oh, Superman already died. Y'all don't remember that? Fucking weirdos. White supremacy loses. Everybody. You can go to AI for short. They said, what the scriptures mean at the end, it's going to look like this. It's going to look like this. The end of white supremacy. Even if you reach out for them. All this is predicted. You won't be able to speak. But when you are able to speak, the end of white supremacy, judgment is at hand. Justice is administered. Press what? This is what I know. I got faith in it. I know what's coming. I know you want me to think of this the worst thing that ever happened ever on. No, this is the best time to be alive. Mm-mm. I want to see the sinking of the great SS America. I ain't never seen no shit like this. I want to see it, the fall. I want to see it with my own eyes. Yeah. Mhm. That's why I'm telling y'all all these truths. Because whether you want to admit it or not, judgment is a prophecy and it's happening. So why would you stand in the way of it? And why would you be in fear of something that you can't even comprehend legally what all the special effects is all about? To the white man, that was easy. For you, you shouldn't be in science fiction seeing it. And everything in science fiction you should be able to conceive legally or it's just wonder. You got me? So the end of the world, the end of white supremacy is when you choose to stand and use. Hey, listen, the tongue can be used for what? Life or death. You spend your whole life using your tongue in a dead sense. Or not using it at all. Forget that. Not using it at all. Now it's time. That's all. And nobody knows the time where God comes and you have to speak and hold yourself accountable. You think you're going to be able to tell God you need a public defender? Do you think you going to be able to tell God or his son, sir, I know y'all got a public defender back there. Press what? Man, actually, we don't. Here, you got to speak for yourself. Where were you on the night of? Oh, can't plead the fifth? Yeah, you can stay mute if you like. Press one. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it, but you can stay mute if you like. You know, what if the heavens and this it works the same? Okay, y'all the one who said as above, so below, and then the Baphomet chained up the boy and the little girl. Okay, I'm just making sense of it. Okay, I'm just making sense of the bondage. I'm making sense to the people who are enchained by it. Okay, everybody who enjoy it. I'm not talking to you in a sense of you can pick your book back up and walk out and say, Kev is crazy. He's a lunatic. First one, well, you can't say that, but but you can. It's America. You can say, man, this class is full of shit. I'll come back tomorrow, but Kev be on some bullshit. I'm coming back to hear some bullshit. Or you can just be honest with yourself. It's a new day, y'all. KevRow. You know, support the family. Y'all know what it is. Shout out to the people on Patreon who love this content. Shout out to the one person, Mr. Augustine. Shout out to you who bought your boy a coffee this morning. Represent, and we'll be back with more conversation. Don't do bad things. Coming up next, right here on Channel 54, right there. Hit that like button and subscribe. If you got any questions, concerns concerning these matters, I'm on Discord talking. Feel free. Today's subject, you know what it is. Tomorrow's a new day, Monday, first day of y'all week. So, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. I'll see y'all Monday morning, first thing right here on KevRow University. And as always, I'll holler. I am from the street and I don't do kindly to mind manipulation, then I'm sorry. Then if it make me feel like women relationship type of shit.
That's the shit women used to do in my past that I used to allow manipulation and lies and all of these things. And it take a lot to go into trying to manipulate somebody and make it appear as if what they're experiencing and seeing is not so. It take a whole lot. And that sorry don't change the fact. You know, sorry don't change. Facts are. You don't change overnight with I'm sorry. I don't know who allowed y'all to do that in y'all lives, but it takes a lot of discipline to change, to get to a point of righteous living and thinking. It ain't just, oh yeah, oh that. No, you can identify everything you saying. There's no sorry needed. Identify everything you saying. There's no sorry needed. Watch yourself, because it's a legal class. People's on their legalities now. They're not lost in the cosmos. They're not lunatics. We not here. It's there to build, not really to just no, not my Discord. No, my Discord is for a specific team of teachers, not people who are like emotionally charged by things that's not even theirs. You know what I'm saying? That's not even theirs. So, you know, it's always a stressful situation when people come around. It's always that cloud of negative nonsense that always occur when there's no need for it. My life is so peaceful. It's not in disarray. I'm not confused. I see you. I see what you do. If I can see all of this history and law, I don't know what you doing. Press one. What you think? What makes you think that? If I can explain Candace on all these things, what makes you think I can't see through you? They trying to tell you. FC. Y'all know Kev is a good man, so all y'all got to do is say my bad or all this goofy shit. Press one. That make a man into what you think forgiveness is. To be them, those who want you to take the sacrifice and become a martyr for their institution. To be them. Don't really see the clear picture. They was in the church doing things behind Christ's back. Things that but they was doing the whole damn time. When the whole time he called it. No, he was just a good person. Was not defaulting away from what the Father's plan was, even if it wasn't happening. Already laid and set. Is person my son, and he's going to die. Same way Abraham was going to sacrifice his son. Stop it. See? You don't read script. You didn't know Abraham. See? Let me stop. That was before let me stop. Don't want to think. They want to control narrative. They want to set the pace. Not here. You're not finna overdo for my classroom. That's my class. Y'all not finna work faster or complete a course or post things that you see me doing right here on KevRow and think you gonna beat me in my class. If I don't post it, the class ain't ready for it. So things gotta be in order. Naturally. It's a natural order, and then there's natural disorder. There's natural rightful person in the right mind, and there's pretending and trying to manipulate and think people believe that about you. Not you per se, but individuals as a whole. I don't fall into that. I don't believe a motherfucker at all. So I'm not your mama. Like, oh, baby, it's all right. All you got to do is, no, that's not that. I know it takes a lot of time for the mind to develop and correct itself. I know that. A lot of times, niggas go to jail for a long time because they couldn't get it right. So, it's on you how y'all treat people out here. It's on you with how y'all think y'all manipulate. You're not fooling nobody but yourself. You're not fooling me. I don't believe it. See? You're not fooling me because I don't believe you. You got to show me. I don't believe you. I don't believe you want to learn. I don't believe none of that shit. Nope. I think you're going to take it for granted. That's what I think. That's facts. That's what I think. You want to know what I think? I think you going to bullshit and you going to want me to think you serious about it. No. I don't believe you. You haven't shown me why a reason to believe it. That's not a reason to believe it. I don't believe you. They can believe you. I don't know what they just said. I don't believe you. Press 1. I think people want to take things from people. I think gifts and stuff like that come natural. People want that. The ability to be able to speak and express oneself. Every man should be able to do that. Every man. Don't be looking at me. I want that. That turn into other shit. When you're supposed to be getting yourself, your mind competent. Not trying to beat nobody to nothing. Because life is a marathon, right? You finish your race the way you finish it. Don't look at what I'm teaching in mind like, oh, I can do that. You can't. You're not ready to. I don't believe you. Here it is. Here go the info. I think you're going to snake your way and try to, and boom. Boom. But I don't feel no type of way about it because I didn't believe you. If I had believed you, it would affect me. It used to affect me until I chose not to believe you no more. You get it? And every person, I don't believe you. It's like a woman, like when you a man and not handling your business, he stopped believing you. I believe you. I don't think you want it. I don't think you want it for the right reasons. Oh no. Oh no. A lot of people see something in me like, oh, this can actually generate a lot of revenue. And all it is. How you ready to sell me in cubits, nigga, and you don't know what that is? So I don't believe you. I'm a type of person, you got to show me. I've been let down by almost everybody in my life. You got to show me what you love is. You got to show me. Y'all. You got to show me you want to be my friend. Because people take advantage of me when I'm everybody's friend. I'm a good friend. So, yeah. Yeah. I'm not here to play. If you need more information on that, you can rewatch my shows. I'm not here to play with you. You can rewatch my shows. Once my spirit gets into mode and it doesn't appreciate yours, that's what it is. My spirit say, watch this one right here. Your nice face ain't finna convince me of otherwise. If my spirit say, this person, and all they show signs of is a set trend that only the devil loves. Same format. And that's where your psychology is. Psychology is spiritual. So that's where your spiritual is. I understand that. So I know what's the driving force behind your thought process. It is probably coming out of the vain things of the heart because jealousy, envy, and all that shit come out of there. The wanting of all things and all that come out of your heart. Why this world is bent on and associates love and care with the heart. And the diamond rings and Saturn and chakras. Brother. I dwell here. I said the language of God is law. You not finna fool me. It's not easy to do. If it was easy to fill out affidavits already, y'all did it already with Moor ships. Y'all became Moors and all this other stuff. Press one. You made yourself citizens of a dead state. So there's things that I know, but I know people I can't just come out and say things and blurt things out because people ain't gonna understand it. What people do understand is my natural ability to translate what they need to know, the simplicity of what's being said. Everybody watch the movie Life. Press one. You know the movie with Bertie Mac, Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence. Press one. Hit the like button and subscribe. Every last one of them. Yeah, and what about before I get into that? All that ego shit, that shit fly out the window when I get in mine. And it's not fair at all. Press one, it's not fair. Y'all be talking that shit and don't be thinking I hear the undertone of what you trying to say and what you really doing. Press one. Yeah, what you really doing. I hear I hear you getting like the smartness in it. I hear the rebellion in it. You wanna, Taj Rowe. Said Rowe and all these things. Press one. But you gotta go through it, bro. You're not taking nothing from me. Press one. Y'all not being subtle about the constriction of how snakes operate. You're not constricting nothing. And nobody back there working together in tandem, trying to slither that whole Python pantheon in my shit. It's not happening. That's why I'm taking my time. Because we patient over here. We got a lifetime of history, knowledge, wisdom. I'm not in a rush. Press one, so don't think you can finish this before me and finish it then. Go ahead. You shouldn't be in my class. You in my class for a reason. Either you want to learn or you trying to be on some trickster shit. Trying to suggest and throw things that's going to alter my narrative and where I'm going with my shit. So I run my program in this facility. Press one, nigga. All that extra shit. Don't say sorry after pumping yourself up. And then you get demolished with legal verbiage by women and shit. Press one. One thing is for show. And two things is for searching, nigga. I'm motherfucking illy. Press what? Hit the like. Nigga. Don't you. Get to later on. Make sure y'all here and sign up. So, nigga. Just had a mustache that was trimmed up. If the white Jesus really existed, he was not mustached and trimmed up. We need to show him as he was, or the best depiction, and quit playing. That was a joke. That was a joke. Yeah, don't get mad at me.
I think we need to show them as they really are. Nothing. So, oh my goodness, that was. I know they gonna hate me for that one. I know Turning Point rolling over in their grave. Lord have mercy. Hold on before we get started. What a brutal week it's been for Turning Point. What a brutal week it's been. Where's Candace? Where's Candace? Where it's been a brutal week. Lord have mercy. There's a investigation on Charlie and Erica. They calling them a trans couple. But that's the conspiracy world. We're going to get to that. That's going to be entertaining. There's a lot of things going on. We're going to get to later on. Make sure y'all here and sign up to the patreon.com/KevGillsTV. Become a sponsor of the program. Come over to Discord and
pressing one
and take part. Don't sit there and press one.
I want people to know that this information here, one of a kind. So, you okay to speak up on it because, it's like untapped reserve in my world. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's an excellent conversation. That last program was all freestyle. That's just what it is. You feel me? Shout out to Bocat, Pop Deuce. Shout out to the people in the chat room. I got you. Lord have mercy. Just the whole repentance means so much more. A reason to. And a lot of people don't even believe in God like that. But hey, that ain't my thing at this moment. My thing is us and what we doing over here. So I really appreciate y'all, like I said. But lunatic equals non-compos mentis. That's the title. I'm not just saying that. It's because I was doing some reading, and I think I found the holy grail, press one, of why we in this condition and to be able to be held legally. We was talking about that the last page. Now I know I called y'all crazy and lunatics and what is called the nativity of the something. It paints you out to be able, but I know you smarter, and I know a lot of us just be caught up in stuff and don't realize it. A lot of people really believe they out there controlling the wind. They just be pushing and pushing and pushing. I say, man, these people crazy. They need to push towards something greater. So, yeah, I found something very peculiar, if that's the right word. I am a city guy, so, we don't have the right pronunciation all the time, but I went and did some research. I was reading, and I only came on to tell you this, Ali. We right again. Let me show you something. This is the most unbelievable stuff I've ever seen when diagnosing the students, like y'all in the back office type shit. What up, said Bocat? Lord have mercy. We've been breaking down compos mentis, non-compos mentis, and all these beautiful words and legal. We get to a point where we like, damn, we really are like Alice in Wonderland or whatever your mind come to, like really in hell, like really in a psychiatric state. And it all makes sense because, again, with a sound mind, you realize, well, we are dead in law and have like this mushroom-induced spiritual system, kind of. So it's up to you if you want to, but that's on you. I'm not here to force you to do nothing or believe nothing. I'm just helping people realize certain things which I've had to realize or come to realize. It's up to you. So let me get on this real quick. This is a beautiful time. Let me see. I actually found the most beautiful thing, right? And we're going back. Now, I know y'all didn't go back and do y'all notes. And if you did, more power to you. But lunatic is a term referring to a person who is mentally ill, dangerous, foolish, crazy. And we've been saying, wait a minute, that's compos mental. We all the brothers are under their jurisdiction because they are Now we know the term lunatics. We know the term lunatics, but we kind of backwards. It's compos mentis, non-compos mentis. That means not, well, I'm going to let the term lunatic, I'm going to let lunatic tell you. I scrolled down as I was reading, and I got here the use of the term lunatic in legislation. Press 1. See? And I got down here the jurisdiction, England, Wales, whatever. On December 5th, that's down here, 2012, the House of Representatives approved earlier by the U.S. Senate removing the word lunatic from all federal laws. President Barack Obama signed the 21st Century Language Act of 2012 into law on December 28th. Of sound mind, compos mentis, non-compos mentis are alternatives to lunatic. The most conspicuous term used for insanity in law in the 19th century. Wow. Huh? What? No, bruh. I need all mine. That alone let you know I've been on the correct. I know, Rico, man, F him. I know. F him. But I'm saying, Kev just wrote a psychological evaluation book. Press 1 called Non-Compos Mentis, the prison pipeline failsafe. Woo! Press 1. They not even asking questions. Bro, it's in legislation, bro. I'm highly intelligent, Jim. I came on here to tell nigga, I am brilliant. Because I know your diagnosis. That's why. I'm Dr. Gillespie. I know what's wrong with us. And they don't get no writer, Ollie. No, I know y'all thinking, oh, Kev coming back. Yeah, I'm coming back to tell you one thing. I was right, bro. Bro, I wrote the book. I am the definitive. I know they don't like me, bro. I'm Dr. Gillespie, bro. Not went to Saturn school. That won't make me a doctor. God made me a doctor. You see it said? So, wow. Goes back to the 19th century, the asylums. Remember, all our people ended up weird. Man, I proved my point, bro. That's why I'm so mad. That's why right now I take this shit serious, because it's real. Y'all gotta remember, said, you gotta tell him, said, fuck that. Kev ain't graduated shit. Excuse him. And if you offended by him, it's because he ain't graduated. He want all he is. Brother, one, they need to hold a presidential Nobel Prize for this nigga, because he done solved the failsafe of the Negro and getting him out of the condition that Queso has found himself in. Right now, on the television screen, millions of dollars of revenue has been made off of what? His non-compos mentis. The prison, the pipeline, fail-safe, from school to prison. How you know, Kev? I seen it with me own eyes, mate. Press 1. God allowed me to experience them, hang out with them, smoke with them, go to the store with them, run away from the police with them. Press 1. I know them. Duck off, nigga, with them. The crazy ones. Press 1. That go to jail, go to the asylum like it's like a birthright. Like, nigga, you go it. Press 1. B, tell him I was with him. We went to the chicken spot, got banged on together. I'm not even a banger. I'm a non-affiliate. But since I was with him, press 1. Where you from too? Milk dud head ass cuz. Press 1. Me too. Smart ass Kev in the trenches. Press one with the hoodlums, the lions and bears. What? The communists, the Democrats of the community. You better not even bring up Donald Trump in those parts of the neighborhood. Only nigga who can do some shit like that in Kev. That's what it is. They get beat up. They get put off their hood saying some shit that I say about Democrat. And hey, I'm a non-affiliate. I got rights, too, in the underworld. Nigga, and I stand on what I'm able to do. And the gangbangers can't even get in my business. Why? Because they are non-compos mentis. If the gangbanger or any of them want to get in my business, they got to come to class and even understand what this even means. That means you a lunatic. You was raised by your mama. You have no original thought process. That's what it means. That means in the digital age of YouTube, you just gonna get up here on YouTube where it's you and talk about somebody else and display somebody else's work on your show and feed like a leech. Because one, you was a parasite. They don't turn you into a product, parasite, a salamander. And you believe it with evolution. You believe it. That's why you here on Shutter Island. Because you believe in horoscope. Press one. God gave you dominion. And you letting it have dominion over you. You bringing it in your house. Press one. Your girl telling you about this stuff and you allowing it. Talking about whatever, baby. Let's make love. Hey, girl, what's your destiny? Press what? That's all niggas is worried about. I make your life. I give you the earth, the mountain. That's what she want. She really wants your soul. Right here. She wants your soul in the same place. A crazy woman wants your soul right here. Press one, dead. So how do you go from a little boy to a man and understanding what this is? You gotta be a student of the role. I'm not fighting y'all to come to class. I'm not getting mad. I just want to let y'all know. Hey, listen, hit the Cash App. You know that we're not publicly funded. Harvard, okay, this is better than Harvard, Negroes. Press one. This is better because we got the truth. What made you? We got the truth from the past. The Moors got to come to class. Well, that's what we did. Yes, fool. Yes. Welcome to school, buddy. A school you wasn't even ready for, my Morris cosmic orgasmic brother. Press one. Follow the cosmos all you want. You will never find the mind of God. Why? Because you reject the sun, nigga. Hit the like button and subscribe and, hit that Cash App because you know it. All more should be in my Cash App anyway, apologizing. Press one. That's what they should be doing. In the church, that's what you have to do anyway. You should be the first one standing up, getting baptized in truth. That should be you. You should just remove the hat. You're not scientific. We gonna go get Kev if you don't stop. Press one. We got Kev, nigga. You know Kev gonna come over here and destroy y'all shit. We gonna tell him. We gonna text him right now. Y'all got a nigga like that. Niggas text me at 2, 3 in the morning. Kev, Sonetta over there talking about you. Fuck him. I get up furious, eating coffee and smoking a blunt like it's midday. Call me about these niggas. Press button. We got Kev. Y'all better shut this scientific shit down. Hit the like button. Y'all better stop. That ain't what Kev said. We gonna go get him and watch how they tremble. Who? They gonna look at the chat like this. They gonna look at you like you stupid. Like, what that motherfucker say? Who? Hey, kick that troll out of here. Fuck him and fuck them and fuck everything they stand for. Who is that? They ain't even gonna mention you. Even gonna look at your dumb ass. Who said that? Jamie Lee? Get her the fuck up out my chat room. Blue blop bleep. And fuck him. Throw them all off. Throw they hoes that I'm just mentioning the nigga name. This nigga is the science. This nigga is the matter of fact, nigga. They gonna prove his point.
For sure. And you got time, because you ain't doing nothing else but knowledge-based, niggas standing out in the corners on 125th Street saying the same things they would say at Press Bud. Then here come Bobblehead Kev up the street saying, you know what I'm saying? And you women getting tired, but they got to support because they the ones who believe the shit. Press Bud. They believe that the horoscopish and the gods and the incense work. No, you still pick no piece of shit niggas. You know why? Because they don't know God. And guess what? You so rebellious. You pick niggas who don't. And then when you get a good man, let me stop the Kevin Samuels shit right now. Then when you get a good man, you start bringing the devil into his place. And he can't have that. A good man cannot have Scorpios and Gemini. As soon as they start, that's their conversation starter. Damn. Well, what's your sign? I'm bullshitting. I'm a Leo. See, I fucking knew it. See, all y'all is liars. See, you want to go down right now? I'm a liar, though. What the fuck happened? They don't matter. None of it works. Press one. Hit the line. They just make it up just as a conversation. Oh, you is? No, goddamn. None of that shit is real. Because all of them is, by definition, lunatics. See, now I don't have the burden of like, why all of them is like that? Why y'all crazy? Why those people like that? No. That's not how I get my peace. I identify the symptom. I see the activity in all 9 areas of activity, and I say, that's not constructive. That's not constructive, nigga. You remember me? Nah, I'm gonna go do something more constructive. First one, shout out Neely Fuller. Woo! Nigga, that was enough, right? That's all I need, huh? That's how you identify. All 9 to 12 activities of the horoscope. Don't matter which one. If they don't have no knowledge behind that, that shit gonna get boring and played out when you find out that beautiful ass BBL broad can't even make a hot dog correctly. Can't even make a hot dog. What? Why is it blowing up like a balloon? Go up, bud. First one, and you ladies same shit. Why these niggas? I'm gonna need you to contribute on the bills around here. This the nigga. I don't do nothing but play video games. Oh, wait, I'm gonna go tell all my Roderick. I'm going to the man where all the men hang out, stand on the street corner and flash these signs and do nothing. Throw fireworks at each other on the 4th of July. Boom. To the back, you making burritos. Yeah, then we heard that shit. You going to the back, your name Kev, you're making burritos, buddy. We heard that shit 4 times 10, nigga, from burning the pig, nigga. Shit. They can't even tell no jokes out here, boy. It's tough out here, South Central. Lord have mercy. Lunatics, though. You see it? Oh, my goodness, KevRow. Y'all just have no idea. Lunatics. So we've been doing this and playing this lunatic game for how long? How long? So we can honestly say, this is why people are crazy. And it all makes sense legally. Because if you realize lunatics live in an inverted world, I mean, it's almost as if it's crafted for them to live upside down. Press one. It's almost correct, but it's just right wrong. It ain't never right. It's like How you get this? Like, oh, that's dope. I'm glad to see you shining. But nigga, what you do? You know, I know you scam. You hit one of them cards, didn't you? Scamming ass nigga. You did something. And then you find out. What I'm saying, they like live in an inverted world. It's just like, damn. And why? It is craft. I think it's all crafted because it's all lunacy. We found the base. When you're a lunatic and you're a person who worships the moon, whether in real life or in your craft or spiritual base, you will lose sight of the law. I was just trying to figure out why y'all live so much in the allegory and not apply that legally. Because you do know your laws were made and based off scripture. And y'all the most scripture people out here. So why are you not, and I realize it's mind control. You have an unsound mind. On one end, you believe in God, you was raised a certain way, that's there. Then on the other hand, you all into the moon. In whatever level you are, I don't give a damn. You just moon shit. So where you went wrong is important. You got to get back to when you was a child and remembering God and, starting over. In fact, there was a starting over point. Remember, there was a reset. There was a reset in your mind when you went to the asylum. It was a reset in your brain with
Unknown caller.
electromagnetic shock therapy. It's an electromagnetic shock therapy. You're going to learn all that they did. Oh, it was more than just genocide. It was electromagnetic. It was a complete wiping. And I asked the question. I tell you, I said, where's the Men in Black flash that wiped your memory straight clean and they did something to you? But I'll go to the caller. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Kev, this is B from Texas, sir.
B from Texas, man. Unbelievable. Go ahead.
Yeah, Kev. Man, what you're showing is like a psychiatric doctor. But more or less, lunatics will be zodiatric doctors.
Go ahead.
All right.
Wait. You said the lunatic would be what?
They would be zodiac. So you'll be a zodiatric doctor.
Yeah, that's me. I'm a zodiatric doctor. Go ahead.
You're the first zodiatric doctor
in the world. Dr. Kevin Gillespie.
Straight up.
No, yeah, I'm a zodiac. Say the word again.
Zodiatric. I was looking up psychiatric. Then I'm like, hold on, lunatics got zodiac. They non-compos mentis because of the zodiac.
Exactly. So that would make me what? Not Professor Gills.
The zodiatric specialist, Dr. G. Straight up.
Everybody need B on a too. Zodiatric doctor. I like that. Go ahead. Are you there? Oh, his line must have cut off. BB in the truck. Okay. Okay, go ahead.
All right, like psychiatric, the suffix atrix, meaning healing. From the Greek, atros means healer or physician. So you would be the first zodiatric doctor in the world. By definition.
In the whole world?
The whole world. Straight up, Kill.
That's my dog. What made you think of that?
I was thinking, man, this psychiatric, you're a psychiatric doctor. They're like, oh, lunatics, they on the zodiac and the moon and the stars.
So
you healing them.
So the zodiatric doctor is healing them from the venom of the serpent.
Yes, sir.
Wow, bro. You are helping me understand. Go ahead.
You diagnosed them, tell them how and why, So technically, you're right. And then you even showing it to the law.
I'm showing it in law as well.
And you got a book. You got a book. You got a book, bro. So you're the first zodiatric doctor in history, bro. And that's, I'm saying that laughing, but that's real. It's true.
I can't believe you saying it.
For real, we got to keep it real.
That's real. That's real. That's
The people don't know they sick.
They don't know they sick.
They don't know they sick.
You feel me?
You explain it. You explain it to them. You see.
Is this true, y'all?
You think that
I'm healing. I'm the first one. Wow. Let me see it. Press 1 if Kev Gill, Mr. Gillespie, is really Dr. Gillespie, the first what? Zodiatric doctor
zodiatric doctor
in the universe.
Yes, sir.
Wow. The people agreeing. They agreeing. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I was like, damn.
The pop dudes donated $5 and said, damn, for the first zodiatric doctor.
Straight up, now they say, what do you do? Dr. Gillespie.
Don't make me laugh, man.
Straight up, it's true though.
So I help people. And that's the healing mechanism, is relieving that compression of what's on their mind and giving them the correct diagnosis, helping them understand it, walking with them in real time, every day.
Every day, bro. Help people understand what type of mental issues you got going on. You are non-compos mentis. You reversing it.
I'm rehabilitation.
That's the word, rehabilitation.
Yeah, because if you don't do bad things, if I can tell you why, and by showing you who you are and what you've been up to in your mind and how you got to this point, this can hit prisons. We can sell books and give them to the prison. We can sell them to the masses, give them to the prisons.
Yeah, because that's a lot of times people have life-changing moments in jail. Plenty time to read. Hey, for the parole board, hey, I read every book.
Wow, you just gave me the chills, bro. Oh, that's different,
no,
bro.
For real, kid.
That's different, bro. Oh.
That's for real.
You don't even need a speaker for yourself.
Straight up.
You know how many people from the parole board will be saved? Ooh, see? Purpose.
For real. You're going, but you got to get yourself so you can get up out of there. You got to reform your mind. Get that poison up out your body. For real.
That's,
yes, sir.
Bro, you just hit something like crazy. But yeah, not that we don't know, not that we don't even play around with the thought of, but now that this is the correct diagnosis, this ain't play. This is serious.
No, it is. What you just read about being in legislation,
facts,
further proves, hey, Kev is right. You a lunatic. You non-compos living your life in this mindset.
Universe 25. Upbringing.
Universe 25. Yes, sir. Like, wow. Man.
Now that's real.
I'm like, man. Like,
Dr. Gillespie, bro.
For real, they can't give you no paper because they can't even do it. You know,
they can't even give you no paper because they can't even do what? Damn, you right.
They can't give you no certificate because they don't have it. They don't have the knowledge.
They're not, because they're not competent. They're non-compost mentors.
They're not. Mentors, exactly. Straight up.
So they don't understand.
Straight up. You helping them understand to be able to think different. What were we talking about the other day about the mind?
Bro.
And how you can you get new neurons, new path in your brain. Understanding what's going on.
Oh man, put that together. You understood that?
Yes, sir. Like, man,
Go ahead, bro.
yeah, you thinking different. You understand how you been thinking, what you been under. If you're a lunatic by definition and in legislation and by law, I can't think like this if I want to be considered a major, not a minor. If I want to come out the minor's mindset. Straight up.
Unbelievable.
Straight up, Kev. Well, bro, hey, I ain't gonna lie. I gotta get back to it. I had to call in.
Bro, you just
It's KevRow or nothing.
are
real.
nothing.
Or non-compost mentally. For real.
Thank you for the call, champ. I see you. My man said KevRow are non-compost mentors, bro. That's deep. Yeah, Dr. Gillette, I'm thinking about it. You the first one. That's why I be stressing, like, what's wrong with my students, bro? They non-compost mentors. They can't say, Kev, we can't even speak. I'm over here like, how can I figure out how to, bro, until we understand any of this, we understand it like, okay, cool. When you understand it, it's like, what? So I'm just so, I can't deny that. So, and then law applied, black in law, whether you in prison or using black as a nationalistic identity for you and your people, is the same thing. It's one and the same, life. But it's death, because you have no life. You have no liberties. And you walked into a situation legally while you was daydreaming. So you have to see that. Every individual have to see the context, the biblical context, what Jesus, it's what I brought forth earlier, and a lot of people are thankful for that, is Jesus was healing people from non-compost mentors. Don't let nobody fool you. Let no man deceive you. As the Bible say, listen, do your research. This is the mental hell that you're encaged in this cage where they captured your rage and all that stuff. But you're a lunatic by definition, which makes you, and you have to say, when did this happen? When? I know you saying it in a bungalow. When did this happen, Kev? I'll get to you. Well, the beginning. Well, you wonder why people have so many fascinations with the world fairs. So Kev is going to break down this week, I think Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, how this happened. I don't want to take angels and demons out of context because we're talking reality here. But I do want to be able to understand how you allow demons into this legal domain. And we're going to call that Eden or something. You feel me? But I'm going to let you understand how the laws of God became amended corporate policies and you fell under the jurisdiction of, we'll get to that when you're ready. But I just was thinking, lunatic. And Obama just written that into law. Not law, but the definition.
So this is real. It's not fake. And what makes you as a nation, as a whole, identify as a mental patient from the asylum is why you get your ass kicked every day. You don't know any law. You're incompetent. You have no jurisprudence. You can't stand up for yourself. And your civil defense attorneys or public defenders or attorneys can't speak correctly for you. You see, you're black in law. So this don't count. But we know how to appease just you to not upset none of the other blackies out there. How much you need? How much of this Disneyland fiat currency do you need? And you say, man, I won. And then the nation think they won. They'll hold all of them together, but all of them didn't win. They didn't win nothing. It's because your attorneys work for the Lloyds of London. They are you are barred from speaking. Why? You have no jurisprudence. And you black. What's that? You are non-compos mentis. Incompetent and or a minor. So which one is it? Are you a black minority? Or are you just black and a man? You just a black man? What about a minority man? You like that one? You want to be a black minority man child? How about that one? You want to be a black minority? That's what you're telling me in this civil. You're all right then, great. We're signing you up. You see how this works? It's about understanding that. It's about the legality of it. They don't have a legal basis when you come out of this state. You understand? A paperwork, a certificate ain't gonna get you there. A cap and a gown ain't gonna get you there. Oh no. This is one you gotta walk. That's why you gotta pay attention to the book. Add to. Come to class focused. Ready with some questions because you understand the position. You are a lunatic. We were raised in lunacy. Lunacy is sin, so don't play retarded. Don't get brand new. Okay? It's not scary because you've been in it this whole time. You've been there this whole time. So it's time to wake up. So how do you do that? By being in class. That's how. Listening. Taking part. Still sharpening, still working on your mind. Yep. So you can come out of this making great connections in your own mind, in your own notes. Because ain't no right answer in here like that. Ain't no right answer, but you gonna figure it out. Just keep talking. Don't go silent. Silent is mute. That means you can't speak. You might as well just stay where you are. You got vocal cords and a mind of logic, reason, empathy, compassion, all that. Smart, genius brain. Beautifully well manufactured by God. Can beat any computer and figure out any laws that need to be changed to accommodate you. So it's really how lazy are you? How committed are you to coming out of non-compos mentis? Because a one is dope. For chat room interaction, I love that. But don't be pressing one, retarded. And don't get left behind. I'll be like, hey, what you talking about? You know, if you need a conversation, call it in. 424-209-9506 when we on the air. So you don't feel like, oh, they just left me by. No, you wrong. Stop acting like a minor. Ask a question. Press one. Hit that like button. Shout out to y'all in my Cash App. I really appreciate y'all because I'm changing things up. This ain't about like, oh, y'all just don't understand. You don't understand because of something very specific. And I know this, you know. So let me get to what I know and how to affect the people so that they come out of their mental slump. You out there. And it's at your own rate. Because, again, we all minors. We all black in law. This is new. This isn't like... So figuring out connections feel euphoric like a mug. Like, whoa, look at this. It makes you want to find out. how much of a lunatic you really are. You understand? But that's just the flesh. See, when you get to a level like this and beyond, you start to realize, wait, so they only got dominion over the flesh? Yeah, not over your soul. No, you don't sell your soul. You sold your flesh. Your flesh was put in this position. But you're not dead. You know how I know? Because you control the brain. You control your lips. And you're not no dumb black person. I know that about you. You know what I'm saying? You're not the person in the mirror. That's not you. Don't even start with the man in the goddamn mirror. He's a piece of shit. He's an egotistical beast that will do anything when he is alone and think he hiding from God, and then that's them, the mirror magic motherfuckers. Don't start with the man in the mirror. Start with the soul that's in the spirit that's inhabiting and controlling that goddamn vessel. I'm talking to you. You ain't gonna have nowhere to run. Ain't gonna be no excuses when I'm finished. I'm not talking to the gangbanger nigga on the surface. I'm talking, you feel me? Talking to the person inside, to the real soul inside, and you can't sell that. So don't let no demon or no soul or no religious practice make you feel you too much in the wrong, that you can't change your, God made you can change your mind from sin to God anytime you want to. Them bonds ain't real. And if so, if they was, tell them, take it up with Mr. Gillespie. Take it up with me, but they can't. Because when they come to class through you, you already gonna say, shut the fuck up, don't even do it. He got us, but we busted. So you can't get Kev, no. Kev, and when we do, and then we get in bigger trouble spiritually, and they don't want to explain that to you. They don't want to explain that to you. And you don't want to explain it to nobody else. I was fucking up, and now my life is in shambles because fucking around with Kev, trolling, pretending, when I could have been right there paying attention, like Tracy. You know, why people be fake, I don't know. But I'm not allowing it. I'm not going to allow you to fake it. So you can fake it in your own time. But on this time, this is real. And when a brother finds something out, I've been doing this, and I was like, damn. When I seen that, I said, wait a minute. It's real. I feel like the little kid off of the Never Ending Story. This is real. Hold on. This is real. Not that it's not real. I mean, I've been teaching it. But when you like, wait a minute, you found it in legislation or the correct diagnosis. Like, this is a solid fact. You know, ain't no like theory. This is it. Deaf squared. In your brain, in association with HAM, holographic associative. See, we smart in the mud. We just be playing. And we take it for granted. You know what I'm saying? But we really bright. We really smart, and we know this. If not, y'all wouldn't be here. So something inside of you say, man, that's real. Like I was saying, if you a moon worshiper, okay. Okay, you see me at class, I'll be clowning, but I just want you to know, I know your shit. It's still love. It's still like, look, all you got to do is this, because that's what it's about. That's it up to you. You know, this is how God is good to me in my life. So, you know, you can only take advice from, take the advice or not. I can't tell you nothing else. It's up to you, you know. But this is the perfect book, an audio file to have as a student to go over and over. Because when we dive deeper in non-compos mentos, you would already be excelled in the conversation. You know what I'm saying? And we haven't even touched on it. We touched on what it is, but we haven't touched on when it was installed. When was this all installed into your brain? We're getting a clearer definition on how King George III even became mad and became a lunatic. See? Boom. So it's important. King George, they couldn't understand. Give it all up? Fuck. Okay. He's gonna live like a pro. You are uncommon. Coffee and Kush TV. 424. I'm gonna wait to see if anybody else wanna call in. But this is a great conversation. And I hope people understand how important it is to come out of this state. This is the most important thing. Mentally dead and identifying yourself as an individual, as a dead person. This is why you are under the authority of the dead, the king of the dead, or whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it. So you're submerged because you don't want to walk on water. Programmed by KevRow. That's why you submerge. You can really come up here. So it's up to you. Shout out to Ali. Shout out to the moderators. Shout out to the supporters. Shout out to, let's see. Yes, shout out to Forrest Glory in the chat room. Pop Deuce in the chat room. Ali Ware. Brian King. Ali Ware say, the anti-life equation. Mr. Motherfucking Gillespie. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Brian King, thank you with that $11 contribution. He said, man, you whooping sin butt, bro. Shout out to Tracy Wilson. Shout out to you. Edifying word, Brandon Thomas. Shout out to you with that $1. And anybody else want to contribute to this YouTube page, this movement, hit me up in my Cash App. My cash tag is, of course, dropping inside of the chat. You can hit me up and say thank you and have it read. All of it will be displayed on the chat because on my screen, because I'm redoing my whole program and putting all my supporters up there in the special box for y'all. You know, you gotta do something, man. I gotta do something along with more that we thinking of. Shout out to the person who making all my keychains. You're a beautiful, beautiful soul out there, bro. And I thank you for giving us something to apply to what we already do and what we get ready for. So I appreciate y'all. I appreciate Art, my man who do all the templates and stuff like that. I got to get in touch with him, as a matter of fact, because I know his ass be in my chat room. So now, yeah, because we working. Shout out to y'all. Non-compost mentors, the prison pipeline, fail safe, and how to come out of this lunatic, this mindset, so we can be free. So we can, what Tupac say, so we can fly and help. And we talking about fallen angels. You about the only fallen angel walking around here with broken wings. So you better adjust what you trying to perceive on the outside and see how far you strayed away from God's word and the laws and the understanding of it all. We got to stop living in so much allegory and find it applicable, in the law. So you not a lunatic. You got me? So that's what makes you not just moon worshiper, but Christians are lunatics too. You follow me? Christians are lunatics too. They crazy. They non-compost mentors as well. They daydream just as much. So ain't nobody can call no sin is greater press one than the other one, because a house, sin is sin. Call me Good TV. The only thing is we got to come out of it. I'll see y'all tomorrow in class. And of course, as always,